The incident of Isaac. Birth of Isaac. Genesis chapter 21. Indeed, God fulfilled his promise to Abraham and Sarah. Just as he had said, Sarah gave birth to a child. She was happy and became happy. When it came time to name the child, Abraham named him Isaac, which means he laughs. Perhaps he was given this name because he was a very happy and smiling child. But also because he used to remind his aged parents of the joy and happiness that they felt on his birth. Sarah must also remember the time she laughed because of God's wonderful words to her. The promise did not believe that he would really have a son of his own. Little Isaac grew well, and after a few months he started walking everywhere with unsteady steps. One day, Sarah looked out of the tent and saw her older half-brother Ishaak badly disheveled and tired. Sarah wanted to support her beloved son. She quickly went and found Abraham and told him to get Ishmael and his mother, the slave girl Haajira, out of the house immediately. Abraham was very sad and worried. Isaac was indeed the son of promise, which was no less than a miracle for them, but Ishmael was also Abraham's son. Abraham did not want to hurt or harm him. God consoled Abraham and reassured him and said, "Do what Sarah says. I will take care and nurture Ishmael." Hagar's expulsion from the house. Genesis chapter 21. Abraham accepted Sarah's suggestion that Ishmael and Hagar leave the house. Should be expelled. The next morning Abraham put some food in a sack and took a flask of water. Then he called Hagar and entrusted those things to her and said, "Take your son with you and go away from here. Live your life as best you can." Drove Hagar out of his camp. Hagar did not know where to go. She started wandering around with Ishmael in that dry, barren and difficult area. The sun was shining brightly. The scorcher was running. Soon they ran out of food. What was even worse was that the water in mushkis also ran out. There was not even a drop left to fill his lips. Hagar knew that it would not be possible to survive long without water in this burning desert. Ishmael was feeling very weak. He was thirsty. He was very worried and was talking in a frenzy. Moving forward was not difficult, it was impossible. Hagar saw a bush. He made Ishmael lie down in his shadow. Then she moved away from there. She could not bear him. She could not see his chapped and swollen lips due to thirst. She knew that if she did not get water, my son would die. But God took Ishmael's groaning and weeping. He spoke to Hagar. God said, "Hagar, don't be afraid, go to Ishmael and comfort him. He will not die. I will take care of him and raise him and make his descendants a great nation." Then God opened Hagar's eyes. She saw that there was a spring of fresh, clean and cold water nearby. She gratefully filled the bottle and brought it to Ishmael's lips. She knew that it was God who had saved me at that time. Also helped me when I left Sarah and her home earlier. That God is still with me and watching over us both.